WWE has a huge SummerSlam problem, and it could be bigger than anyone expected. SummerSlam is supposed to be one of WWE's biggest shows of the entire year. It's the company's biggest premium live event outside of WrestleMania, and every year fans expect huge matches, shocking moments, and career-defining performances. This year should honestly be no different. And WWE has already announced several blockbuster matches that on paper look incredible. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins, CM Punk defending the WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes, Brock Lesnar taking on Oba Femi in what could be the biggest match of Oba's career. Those are dream matches. They're the kind of matches fans spend years talking about, so naturally you would expect tickets to be flying off the shelves, but according to WrestleVotes, that's not what's happening. The report states that the lack of strong SummerSlam ticket sales has become a hot topic internally in Stamford, and it's reportedly been an internal concern for several weeks now. Think about that for a second. Not fans, not social media, not wrestling journalists, people inside WWE are reportedly concerned. That's a pretty big deal. Now, obviously, SummerSlam is still weeks away, and ticket sales can always improve closer to the event. WWE has experienced late surges before, once the final card is announced, once television builds momentum, once celebrities start getting involved. Business can pick up very quickly, but the fact that this has reportedly been discussed internally tells us WWE expected much stronger demand by now, so why isn't SummerSlam selling the way WWE probably expected? The first reason seems pretty obvious: ticket prices. This has become one of WWE's biggest criticisms over the past couple of years. Fans have repeatedly complained that attending a WWE premium live event has become incredibly expensive. We saw the same conversation during WrestleMania season. Many fans couldn't believe how expensive even the nosebleed seats had become. For some people, attending one WWE event now costs more than an entire weekend vacation. When tickets, hotels, flights, food, and merchandise are added together, the total cost becomes impossible for many families. So even if fans love the product, many simply can't justify spending that much money. And if SummerSlam is following that same pricing strategy, it's not hard to understand why sales may be slower than expected. But personally, I don't think ticket prices are the only issue. I actually think there's another problem that WWE needs to address: the stories themselves. Let's start with Cody Rhodes. Cody lost the Royal Rumble, then he lost the Elimination Chamber. WWE's own storyline suggested that Cody would have to earn another championship opportunity. Yet here we are again. He's back in the WWE Championship picture. If Cody defeats CM Punk at SummerSlam, what actually changes? Yes, he becomes champion, but we've already seen Cody as champion. We've already seen him headline WWE. We've already watched him overcome the biggest obstacle of his career. So another title reign doesn't necessarily feel fresh. It doesn't feel like the company is entering a completely new era. Instead, it feels like we're returning to something we've already experienced. That's not necessarily bad. Cody is still one of WWE's biggest stars, but fans usually get more excited when something feels unpredictable. Now let's talk about Seth Rollins. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins is a match with incredible history. These two have one of the deepest rivalries in WWE history. Every time they face each other, the storytelling is outstanding. But if Seth wins, what changes? Seth is already a multiple-time world champion, already a WrestleMania main eventer, already one of WWE's biggest stars. Beating Roman would certainly be a huge accomplishment, but it doesn't suddenly create a brand new star. It doesn't dramatically reshape WWE's future. It simply adds another incredible chapter to an already legendary rivalry. Again, that's not a criticism of the match itself. The match will probably be fantastic, but from a long-term storytelling perspective, the stakes may not feel as life-changing as they once would have. Now, compare that to Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. Ironically, that match might actually have the highest upside on the entire card. Oba Femi is still establishing himself as WWE's next powerhouse. He's young, he's dominant, he's fresh. If Oba actually defeats Brock Lesnar, everything changes overnight. Suddenly you've created a brand new monster, a future WrestleMania main eventer, a future world champion. That's exciting because fans genuinely don't know what happens next. Those are the moments people remember. Those are the moments that sell tickets. Unpredictability has always been one of wrestling's greatest strengths. When fans believe anything can happen, they buy tickets. They subscribe to Peacock. They stay up late watching Raw and SmackDown. They become emotionally invested, but when outcomes start feeling predictable, or when stories begin repeating themselves. Some fans naturally lose a little excitement, and I honestly think that's part of the challenge WWE faces right now. Another factor could simply be wrestling fatigue. Over the last few years, WWE has expanded dramatically. Premium live events, Saturday night's main event, Netflix specials, international shows, Saudi Arabia events, multiple arena shows every single week. Fans are getting more content than ever before. While that's great for viewers, it also means every event has to feel truly special, otherwise fans may decide they'll just watch from home, especially when the television experience today is so good. Massive LED stages, excellent production, multiple camera angles, commentary, replays, comfort, no travel, no parking, no expensive food. Watching from home has never been easier, so WWE has to convince fans that being inside the stadium is worth spending hundreds or even thousands of dollars. That's becoming increasingly difficult. And honestly, the company has solved problems like this before. Remember when people said WWE had lost momentum before WrestleMania 40? Then the company completely turned things around with incredible storytelling involving Cody Rhodes, The Rock, and Roman Reigns. Momentum in wrestling can change overnight. One shocking return, one incredible promo, one unexpected heel turn, everything changes. That's why I don't think WWE should panic just yet. SummerSlam is still shaping up to be a fantastic event. Roman versus Seth could steal the show. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes has years of history behind it. Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi could create WWE's next megastar. There are still plenty of reasons for fans to be excited, but if the WrestleVotes report is accurate, WWE clearly knows that excitement alone isn't automatically translating into ticket sales. Maybe prices are too high, maybe fans want fresher stories, maybe the economy is affecting spending, or maybe it's a combination of all three. Whatever the reason is, this is definitely something worth watching over the next few weeks, because if ticket sales suddenly explode, this entire conversation disappears. But if they continue to struggle despite a stacked card, WWE may have to seriously rethink how they price future premium live events and how they build their biggest shows. Now, I want to hear your opinion. Why do you think SummerSlam tickets aren't selling as fast as expected? Is it mainly because of the high ticket prices, or do you think WWE needs fresher storylines with bigger stakes? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.